Hey everybody, it's that time of the week again. We are coming to you this week live from the Kerrville Folk Festival, also known as Welcome Home Fest. My friends, we are going to have special guests. We are indeed the only person to appear live twice on this show, Karen Mall. Say hi to Karen. Pull up a chair. Plenty of seats right up front. Hit that love button. Hit that love button, it will come back to you in infinity. But don't hit the anger button. I'll find the magic spot. There you go. Hit that love button, it will come back to you in infinity. And do not hit the anger button, because God knows we got plenty of that in this world. Here we are, live at the Kerrville Folk Festival. There we go. Hitting pause on. Oh, God, still got the chairs in the shot. He's such a pro. Look at this. We got Javier's tent right behind us, and we are going to get right to it. We don't do a whole lot of introduction, but stick around for your moment of spin after this show. We will have your moment of spin. Y'all say hi to Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, friends.
Oh my God, the Little Fest. What do you guys think? This quaint. We got this whole ranch to ourselves. What do y'all think?
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is how thin it is. Good thing I set that shot up.
Good.
So what you got? You doing okay?
I'm doing great.
Here for the whole time.
I'm here for the whole time. So far, so good. I had a salad just a minute ago. It was really good.
One of those salads at a kit.
Yeah.
That's camping.
So good.
Should we do this thing?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, where are you headed?
You don't have to see beyond the headlights to find your way back home. You don't have to know which way the wind blows to know it chills you to the bone.
I don't know why I asked you that. You're standing there on the side of the road. You got holding a cardboard sign that clearly says Kerrville Folk Festival. You get in the car and I got to ask you where you're headed. You know, sometimes I wish we all walked through this life carrying a sign that says where we're headed. But now that I think about it, we do carry one that says where we've been. You just got to know how to read it. But that's a different story.
15 hours out of Memphis, there's a preacher on the radio. There's a midnight call for your salvation. You got 1,000 miles to go.
Continue on the Medina Highway for 16 miles and your destination will be on the right. That's the GPS. Who'd have thought that 10 years ago that I'd have a global positioning satellite pointed in my car and I'd like it. I'd pay for it. It's kind of a sign that announces where we are. Well, so now that we've covered where we are and where we're headed, the only question remains, where are you coming from? I like it out there in New Mexico. Isn't that where they filmed the Roadrunner cartoons?
There's a promise in the night sky, a belief in things you haven't seen. So you're counting down the exits and all the miles that lie between.
Oh, the music? That's satellite radio. I like it out here in the middle of nowhere. You never know what you're going to hear. Like, you might hear Karen Mall or even Michael McNevin on the radio. I think it's funny, though, that they call it Sirius, named after the dog star. You know, the brightest star in the sky? Well, it used to be the brightest star in the sky, but now I am not making this up. The brightest star in the sky is the Sirius satellite, the Nortel satellite. The very thing that Sirius satellite has been named for has been given second-class citizenship by the Sirius satellite itself. One of nature's greatest feats has been replaced by something man-made like Barry Bonds beating Hank Aaron's home run record. I think it's funny, though, they call it serious to honor its casualty. I mean, to me, it's like naming your sports team the Florida State Seminole, or your subdivision Nez Perce Estates, or your town Taos, or your state Dakota, or your method of traveling across the high plains in search of buffalo wings, a Winnebago. The only thing I know for sure is there aren't too many Delaware Indians living on Manhattan Island who can get the Shawmut Bank to give them a loan for a Cherokee.
You don't have to see beyond the headlights to find your way back home. You don't have to know which way the wind blows to know it chills you to the bone.
I like this show here. They call it Disorder. They'll play anything as long as it's good. Like you might hear Rachmaninoff play next to the Cramps, or you might hear Michael Smith play next to Public Enemy, the way it's supposed to be. Because if it's good, it lasts. It's like evolution. Like say you're an ape or a bird or a jellyfish, and you're good at being an ape or a bird. The odds are you're still here. There ain't no order to it. You can't look at the stars and predict a pattern like when you look at the wallpaper at a Cracker Barrel. I mean, sure, the stars are wallpaper, but they are God's wallpaper, and God does not shop at Home Depot. Though he does occasionally hire Mexicans out of the Home Depot parking lot just to piss off the Republicans.
You got a backseat and a got full intentions, and you can't wait to know what's wrong or right. You can't make the time go faster no matter how hard you drive. There is no shortcut on this road.
You are right, a part of that. Texas is big, but I don't think Texas is ugly. In fact, I think it is beautiful. I think it has so far surpassed the zenith of ugliness that it is in fact flawless. It is perfect, even if it is perfectly ugly, and you can't argue that perfection in and of itself is not beautiful. It's just kind of an acquired taste, like a gin and tonic, or the poetry of Rilke, or the latter films of Mel Brooks. But I always say, you can't comment on the scenery unless you take the trip.
You know the map is not the journey. You know the sign is not the road. So shine your lights on the highway. Keep your hands on the wheel. You will find everything you need to know.
It's like if you were to take a picture of any one place out in the middle of nowhere, it would be tumbleweeds and dust, cacti and cattle. But when you drive across it, something cathartic starts to happen. You see stuff that's not really there, or maybe it was there the whole time, and you had to drive for 12 hours just to see it. When you drive from El Paso to Orange, those barren bluffs seem to go on forever. But then the moon rises, and some bug hits your windshield just below the belt of Orion, and you see your life, this landscape, our lives, as being both vast and tiny. It's like Horton Hears a Who, only in reverse. And the elephant is traipsing around the galaxy, getting the heavens to cry out, we are here, so that we here on earth will know that heaven is out there.
So drive all night if you want to. Like there's an answer to the questions in your bones. But you don't have to see beyond the headlights.
Because the road does go on forever.
To find your way back home.
Just like the stars in our
Go
lives.
and find your way back home.
And the music
Maybe you're already home.
of Michael Smith. There you have your poem of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Kerrville Folk Festival. Thanks so much for gathering around, and please hang around just for a moment here while we got a live audience. We will have your moment of spin. Have you guys ever seen the moment of spin before?
Yes.
Normally I would ask you guys to give me a number, and thank you for doing that every week, but the moment of spin, on my 30th anniversary, I put 3 volumes out there, a collection of one-liners. We got 1, 2, and 3. Would one of y'all please give me a number between 1 and 3? 2. You're right. 2 is the only number between 1 and 3. This is Chandler's Spin, Observations from a Roadside Diner. Now give me a number between 1 and 135.
50.
50. Right on 50.
For the 50 years.
For the 50th anniversary of the Kerrville Folk. Turn in your hymnals, ladies and gentlemen, to page number 50. Comes complete with a little picture. At least the robber barons of the Gilded Age left us with concert halls, public libraries, and museums all over the country. Some of the finest buildings built in the country. But what do today's robber barons leave us with? Sam Walton Junior High School Sports Complex in Texarkana, Arkansas. Put that next to Carnegie Hall. You can hardly tell the difference. If y'all aren't doing anything this weekend, please come to Welcome Home Fest. We got plenty of seats for you right here at Welcome Home Fest. You could camp right in front of Javier's teepee. Y'all have a good time. Thanks for gathering around.